on a Sunday morning. And no matter where you at, Sunday morning, this 11:33 where I'm at. But look, your boy just came back from a 2.6 mile run in 1 degrees. And I'm gonna tell you what, hey look, I was sweating under my hoodie. I just came in the house, man. Just came in the house and changed my hoodie, put on this jacket so I can go ahead and do this live stream. Man, it was a little chilly out there. Said it's supposed to get chilly again, man, but I couldn't get online yesterday, though. I was going to do the live stream yesterday like my normal Saturday live streams, but man, I got home from my run yesterday, 4.6 miles, came in the crib, and the power was out, dog. The power was out. As soon as I came in the house, I had my sunglasses on. And when I looked, I said, man, these sunglasses got mighty dark all of a sudden. Then I realized there weren't no lights on in the crib. So power was out for like probably about 3 hours yesterday. They say that cold chill going up and down the East Coast, bruh, got everybody shook, man. Had us shook. What y'all got going on today in y'all neck of the woods? Please let me know what's cracking. It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and I logged in on a Sunday morning to say, what it do, yo? What it do, what it do? Man, got up this morning when it made it happen, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. I tell people, man, you got to be a different kind of person to go outside when it's 1 degrees out there and then go for a run. I was the only one out there. Normally, I see some people walking dogs or just walking themselves or, you know, whatnot, man. But I think I was the only one out there today. I ain't see nobody. Streets was empty. I seen ice on the ground, run around that joint. You can't run through no ice, bro. I ain't got no skates on. I ain't got no rollerblades on, player. Make sure when y'all log in, y'all hit the like button and let's get the party started. Please tell me what y'all got going on today in y'all neck of the woods. Is it cold where y'all at or y'all somewhere where it's 85 to 90 degrees outside? I need to go where y'all at. Look, I don't mind the cold, but I tell people, man, I would have ran 5 miles if I'd have had somebody running there with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no problem to run. It's just you get bored out there, man, when you're by yourself, especially when the wind, all you can hear is the wind blowing. Wind blowing louder than the music in your earphones. And I just got me some new earphones. My earphones broke last week, so all week long, man, I was running without earphones. I was running singing to myself, man. Have a beat in your head when you're running, and just keep that beat going the whole time. Make beats off the way your feet sound when they hit the ground. I don't know, man. I run with music. Because I can forget where I'm at with music on. You can't forget where you at when you ain't got no music on. You gonna know exactly where you at. You outside. And it's cold outside or it's hot outside, whatever the case may be. But you outside and you out there by yourself. You get to hear people beeping the horn. Cars riding by, dogs barking. You ever went past a house and the alarm, it got like a little bird chirp type thing? Because it's like the little camera that see you and it's like a little bird chirp. I didn't realize, I thought it was birds chirping for real. I didn't realize until I walk past the same house every day. And when I do, I hear the bird chirp again. I wouldn't have known that with them headphones on. But with that being the case, man, hey, look, I watched some bad knuckle fighting last night, man. Look, man, if you're going to be in a bad knuckle fight, let me give you some advice. Throw some punches. Do not try to bob and weave the other guy's punches and then hold on to them because you're going to get busted up. What we got here? Marvin Hatcher. What's good with you, dog? Hey, look, glad you logged in on the live stream on the Sunday morning. What you got going on, player? Talk to me. Have you worked out today? That's the question. Have you worked out? Did you eat right last night before you went to bed? Hey, look, y'all know how I get down. I'm waiting right now. It's 11:36. I got all the way to 5 o'clock before I could eat, bro. But when I eat at 5 o'clock, I'm done at 6 o'clock. And then on Monday, I got to wait all the way to 5 o'clock all over again. I'll be having some good food on the menu, though, for that 1 hour. For that 1 hour, your boy be crunching like I'm eating Captain Crunch. I be crunching. What we got here? What we got here? What's up, dog? NECROSIS 5245. What it do, man? What it do, man? Hey, said AM. That's what I'm talking about. You got to get it in early, man. Hey, look, that's how I do. I like to get up early and get it started. I was down here doing some chin-ups this morning. You know, pull-ups, hands this way. Chin-ups, hands that way. I was doing them chin-ups, bro. Get that whole chest, shoulders, and that back going. Man, what up? Good morning, Tarika. What's good? What's good with y'all, man? Hey, look, it's a Sunday morning. I don't know if y'all got nothing to do, but if y'all don't, then I'm glad y'all on live with your boy. Hey, look, anybody watching the Super Bowl today? Because the Super Bowl going to be on. I ain't really going to watch it, but I'm going to keep up with the score. Because I got a lot of friends that like to watch these games on the regular. Me, I could take them or leave them. I just want to get online and just, used to watch the halftime show. But I ain't no Mad Bunny or whatever his name is, man. I ain't no fan, so I don't know too much about him. But I watched it when it was like Chris Brown or Usher or somebody, Prince back in the day, Beyonce, somebody that I'm familiar with, then I'll watch it. But that's when we used to watch the halftime show. We used to like watching the commercials. Still might watch a few of the commercials because some of them commercials be real. You see some real good commercials up. They spend a lot of money to do that. So I can learn something new. Yeah, I know who that. You talking about the singing guy? Yeah, I ain't really into that. I really don't listen to that kind of music. But but I pay attention. I pay attention, but I ain't really into that. I'm more like an R&B kind of guy. You more so put me on some R&B. And I don't like, because y'all think come 58 years old, I'm supposed to like the old R&B artists. I like the newer cats, man. I like Anne Marie, the hip-hop artist Anne Marie. I like Chris Brown. I like those kind. Tink. I'm into that. Let me see. Looking like whatever, man. Big E does it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being up here. Parliament and Prince. Hey, look. Let it do what it do. OG, they went to spraying down. I laid down and played. Hey, look, that what it do, man. You better get down. What they say, the first time you hear it pop, you hit the ground, bro. Do I like that Diddy hop? Nah, I ain't never been down with Diddy either, bro. Only time I really like P. Diddy is back when he was with Mace. Other than that, man, I always thought he was kind of suspect, man. Have you trained in both stance? What do you like? I'm ambidextrous when it comes to fighting, bro, because I spent so many years doing karate. You don't have one stance. You move around, you throw with the front leg in the front, you throw with the front leg in the back. You know what I'm saying? We do them both. So because of that, and when I first got into boxing, my left hand was always suspect because I'm technically right-handed. I write with my right hand. But I train my left hand to look like my right hand, bro. And no matter where I throw it from, the front or the back, I'm going to be good at it. And I'm going to be fast with it. Because that's what you do, man. If you're trying to be good at something. Y'all seen the movie Undisputed with Boyka? He said, I want to be the most complete fighter. If you watch my videos, man, I do a little bit of everything. I do Krav Maga. I do Jiu-Jitsu. I do Taekwondo. I'm from Okinawa Shorin-ryu Karate. I'm even doing 52 blocks. And now I'm doing Karima, which is the Japanese, not Japanese, I can't think of the name right now, but knife fighting, basically. The Filipino knife fighting. That's Screamer. But yeah, man, I'm doing a little bit of everything. Cause the figure, my biggest thing is, I'm into the whole fight game. I like everything about the fight game, everything. Knife fighting, sword fighting, nunchuck fighting, butterfly size, tumfas. I did them all in karate. You know what I mean? But that's how I do things. Now I'm in the elbows and knees, the whole nine. I mean, might as well mix it into the schedule, bro. My boxing hands is good. So, I just got to put other things with it. Because what happens when you can't get close to a guy? You got to be able to still, get him off of you. He might be like Shakur Stevenson. He might dance out, keep away from me. But he can't keep away from these feet a little longer. If he keep away from these feet, that means he on the other side of the room, and I'm going to let him go. Guy Rogers, what's good, dog? It's your boy, man. I agree with you on that besides Mace. Yeah, well, I ain't really like Mace either, but I said I like Mace and P. Diddy when they were together. They made a good duo, man. It was like Batman and Robin. Sometimes a good duo, man, it makes the song good. I like some songs, man, but I wasn't really that type of rap fan, man. When they was coming up, man, I had other people I was listening to. I just favor certain groups better. My left is becoming my right. You're not lying. You got to make it that way. Hey, man, they ain't supposed to be able to tell which hand you are. That's when you know you're good at it, when they can't tell which hand you are. H1GRN1. Yeah, man, I'm saying, bro, what it do, man? Stay evolving. You got to. Hey, look, I ain't about to sit down. Hey, look, it's one of them things, man. The older you get, man, the more you want to know. Hey, look, and I'm more I want to teach. Say peanut butter and jelly. Hey, look, that's my junk. Why you jiving? Hey, look, I don't eat bread right now. I'm a casual bread eater. I used to eat bread all the time. Then one day I said I'm not gonna eat bread. If I buy a loaf of bread, I don't buy another loaf for like a month or two. Cause I know I'm gonna eat the whole loaf of bread at some point, and I don't think I'm supposed to be eating that much bread. Carbonated Tarzan, what up with you, dog? Man, I ain't seen you up here in a minute. Man, I'm up here chilling, bruh. You remember Shine? The sound, yeah, I remember Shine. Shine from over another country somewhere. Yeah, I remember that dude. Hey, look, say Diddy is peanut butter and jelly. Hey, look, I ain't messing with Diddy. Y'all stay off Diddy. It's a Sunday morning, man. Let's pray for Diddy. That's the only thing I want to talk about Diddy. We want to pray for Diddy. Diddy got $1 billion and he's sitting behind bars. Y'all feel me? What up, man? Hey, Raw Talk, my dog. What it do, man? Say you come through to drop off a salute for your boy. I appreciate it, dog, man. Y'all know how I appreciate it. Hey, look, make sure when y'all up here, I done seen a lot of names up here already. Can y'all hit the like button and keep the algorithm knowing that when we up here, we up here. You know what I'm saying? We up here, we working. We working. We trying to get it done, man. Hey, look, y'all want to see a good video? I got a screamer video online right now. It's a knife fighting joint, Filipino knife fighting, to show you how to hold the joint, man. People hold a knife like this, right? That's wrong because you get chop block and then what? Then you ain't got no knife no more. You got to hold the joint like this. You got to come down with it. You know what I'm saying? Go round with it, up and up like that so you can't get it. But, bruh, somebody asked me yesterday, is it realistic in a fight? I don't even know if I wanted to answer that question now. He said, is knife fighting realistic in a street fight? If somebody attacking you or whatever. I don't even think he meant just go out and beat somebody up with a knife. I think he meant if you attacking somebody, if somebody's attacking me, as a knife fighting real. I'm like, dude, where you come from, player? Dude, do you know how many cuts you gonna take? Hey, look, man, I watched a knife fighting movie and the dude ended up with 16 cuts, man. Just the movie alone. Yeah, he had 16 cuts in the movie. And they was real careful how many cuts they let him get in the movie. But in real life, you be cut from the butt up, bruh. Look, bro, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but you can get somebody off of you that way. But when you learn how to do something like I'm learning how to do right now, it ain't just a knife, man. It's a pencil, it's a pen, it's a car key. It's all kinds of ways to defend yourself, bro. The bottom line is defense. I'm trying to make it home. When I tell my wife I'll be back in a few minutes, she expected me to come back in a few minutes. She not expecting me not to come back. So with that being the case, man, look, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta get out of here and I gotta come back. So whatever that means, I'm coming back in that front door the same way I left. I went out there this morning, man. I said, I'll be back in a few minutes. That's what I meant. I got up, I got on and went on out that front door, man. I started running, and it is what it is. Yep, most certainly. We went out that front door, and I was booking too, man. I was running. It's cold outside. You can't be out there walking. I got walking days. Yeah, man, you know, hey, look, you know how I go, Tarika. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I'm coming back in one piece. It got to, bruh. Hey, look, it's tough out here, man. I'm telling y'all, it's tough out here. These cats out here ain't playing. They ain't playing, bruh. And the whole thing is get out and get back. I like the comfort of my own home, but you shouldn't be afraid to leave out of your house to go do things that you got to do. And what that means is no matter what happens, I got to make it back home. No matter what I got to do. Sorry. Hey, look, if you in the way, you in the way. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down. We got to make it back to the crib. I got things at home waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? I got people waiting on me. I got the stuff to do. You know what I mean? So sometimes, man, I try to tell people, when they think about self-defense and they think about training, they think it's all about aesthetics. They think it's all about building a six-pack or getting chest muscles or getting biceps. No, it's about life. Life. You can need those muscles for everything. You can't. I've seen job applications where you can't lift 50 pounds. You can't get the job. That's how it go. Hey, look. Happy White History Month. Is there such a thing? I thought every month was a Happy White History Month. Hey, look. That's how y'all treating it. Like it's the same. Hey, look. I ain't mad at you. Get your months in. Get your months in. Let's leave me a month. It shouldn't even be such thing as Black History Month. It should be Black History every day. Everybody should have a holiday every day. But I think we got too many holidays because all holidays are designed for you to spend money. They got you spending money on St. Patrick's Day, and ain't now one of us Irish. Got you spending money on St. Patrick's Day. They having sales on President's Day. Why they couldn't have the sale before President's Day? Why don't just put stuff on sale, period? Stop trying to jack the price up by 75%. What's up, Coach Detroit checking in? Man, what's good with you, dog? Detroit, man, it's cold down there, Joan player. You know it's cold down there. EJ Beretta, man. Hey, look, I had a Beretta one time. I had to get that Joan up, man. That Joan was, first of all, it was too expensive to be toting around, too heavy to be toting around. And then on top of that, man, I ain't need it anyway. What I need it for? I can't shoot nobody. I don't need no gun if you can't shoot nobody. I know guys that collect guns just for the sake of collecting them. And I know guys that be in them competitions with them sharpshooter competitions. But, you know, man, but that's what they for, though. Said we told these fists, Coach. Believe it, man. You got to have these Jones, man. Put them tattoos on them fists like this, bro. And then go and show them fists off. Go and put the tattoos up there and show them off. Y'all know, man. I mean, I forget I got tattoos in certain places, man, until I look. Because you don't be looking at your back. You don't be looking at your feet. Hey, look, you don't look at your feet unless you take your socks off. You don't look at your back unless you turn backwards in the mirror. So you got 30 guns, Dilbert? Hey, look, man, I got a friend of mine, no lie. Last I asked him, which was about 10 years ago, he had 75 guns. And he ain't no drug dealer. And he ain't no thug. He was a sniper in the military and sharpshooter. He's in all kinds of competitions. I tried to do him a favor one time because he was a customer. I used to cut, you know, y'all know I used to be a barber. Been a barber from, well, had my own shops from 1990 to 2020. And the thing was, I cut this dude, and he was a real good friend of mine. So I decided I was going to stop by the magazine rack. I was looking for something for myself. And when I seen this magazine that had guns in it, all kinds of classic guns and everything, I said I was going to buy it because I knew he was into it. It had this gun on the front cover, and it was like the rifleman with the joint cock right here. And it was a rifle type joint. I said, I'm going to show this to him. And I got him the magazine. I said, hey, man, I bought you this. He said, I already got that magazine. He said, turn to page 12. I turned page 12, opened it up, and there was a gun in there that looked like the rifleman gun. But the whole mechanism where the trigger and stuff was 14 karat gold. He said, I just got that gun. I was like, man, this dude is real. He showed me pictures of his house, right? The room, it was like a bedroom, but the whole wall all the way around the room was glass. It was plexiglass because he had like a plexiglass type of thing around the room. He had guns all around the room. I was like, this dude, and he said he got a whole, like a locker, like a bulletproof, fireproof type of locker. It's almost like a locker you would see in a gym, but it's just made like a locker. But when you open it up, it's shells, and it got a number of bullets. He said he ain't got to buy bullets for a couple of years. He ready. I don't know what he ready for, but I think he ready for everything. I don't know. I woke up with a pancake. Hey, you woke up with a pancake tattoo after a drunk night out. Where was you at, Dennis? Aha. You know what I'm saying? They giving out tattoos in the pancake shops now. Bro, don't get no pancake. But maybe the tattoo artist just messed it up. Maybe it just looked like a pancake. Maybe it was supposed to be a Frisbee. I don't know, man. But look. Hey, look, I don't know. I went through a frenzy, man, about when I was 47 years old, from 47 to like 50. And I got 100 tattoos. I just kept going in the shop. I used to win the lottery a lot. Every time I win the lottery, it'd be 200, 300, 500 on a ticket. So I would give it to the guy. I say, hey, man, I got another ticket for you. He said, what you want? I said, just cover this little area right here. And then he was like, I have different pictures in my mind or screenshot on my phone. I said, just put that up there. And he said, cool. And put this up here. All right, cool. And put some on my back. Then one day I said, put a sun and the moon on my back, on each side of my back, like this. And then put some other stuff and surround it with some clouds. And then save something at the bottom. I put 1935 at the bottom of my back. That's because that's the year my mother and father was born. I just was going and going and going. I couldn't stop going. I was like, okay, they say it hurts to get a tattoo on your neck, right here. So put one right here and let's see if it hurt. That's how it was, man. You keep doing the same thing over and over and it just gets easier. Then I started liking the pain. That's a problem. I felt like a crackhead. I started liking the pain, dog. I started liking it. I started going in saying, put one on my side right here on the rib cage because I heard it supposed to hurt. And now what? I got a whole phoenix bird on one side. And then kind of the wings went around the back. And when them wings went around the back, I was like, yo, you done yet? He's like, nah, man, I got about another 20 minutes. 20 minutes? You been back there on that same spot for like 30 minutes. He said, yeah, I'm trying to get these wings right. I was like, yo, y'all got to know, man, tattoos is fun, especially if you like pain. If you like pain, they fun. But if you don't like pain, don't go. What's going to be my next tattoo? Man, if I ever get another tattoo right now, bro, it's got to be, well, you know, I was getting tattoos on my face. I don't know if y'all can see the tattoos on my face. I don't know if y'all can see them. But I don't want them on my face. But what I did want, man, is some on my legs, like on my calves. Because I run a lot, and I run with shorts on most of the time. I ain't been running with shorts on this week or last week because it was 1 degree to -5. I don't feel the need to be out there running. Because sometimes you go outside and the wind be so strong that you don't even run. You just go ahead and walk. Because you just be putting pushed back by the wind. I got a backpack on, it's grabbing the backpack, it's trying to choke me to death. So, sometimes you got to walk. But during the summer, I'm shirtless, running down the boulevard, people beeping the horn at me like I'm Arnold Little Schwarzenegger. Hey, look, they be beeping the horn at your boy like, yo, see, what up? I'm like, how do these guys know my name? It is what it is, man. I don't know, man. I just be having fun with life. But if I do get some, I want to get something on my calves. Mostly I start on the outside part of my calves because you can see that when you're out running. The back of your calves, the outside, even the front, the shin bone. I heard that. I heard a little bit, so that's probably gonna be one of the ones I get. But man, I like tattoos, man. I don't even care what they are, as long as as long as I can look at it later and explain it. Every tattoo I got, I can explain it. But I like tattoos, bro. But I don't like colored tattoos. I'm too dark to be getting colors, red, blue, and green on me. I ain't about to be doing all that, bro. I just like them jailhouse look. Just regular old dark colored tattoos. Ninja Q7934. What it do, homeboy? You ain't in school today. Hey, look. What's happening with you, man? Talk to your boy, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Hey, look, man, I was looking to see how cold it was where you was today, Ninja Q. Man, it was cold here, bro. I woke up this morning, it was like -3. I was like, but I still got to run. I don't care how cold it get, man. I still go out there. I was running last Sunday, -5. Only thing you're going to do, man, is your throat going to get dry, so keep your mouth closed. Your throat won't get dry when you keep your mouth closed, but your nose going to run a lot. So I take a rag, like a wash rag, and I put it in my sweatpants and let it hang over the edge like a football player. So when I'm out there running, you got to wipe your face off, man, because you be out there looking crazy. Yeah, man. Say you chilling, finna go in an hour and 30-minute walk. Hey, man, that's what it do, man. You got to go out there and get yours. Hey, look, I was out there getting mine. You got to get yours. I got to get mine. You got to get yours. That's a rap song from back in the day. I don't know who sung it. But look, show y'all me out there running. Hold up.
It's 1 degrees out here. But guess who out here? You don't see anybody else? It's your boy, Coach Carl, doing 3 miles at 1 degrees.
I'm out there, bruh. Hey, look, y'all know what it is. Hey, look, I got to take my glove off, right? Because you can't have the glove on. You don't hold the phone right, and you got to be able to hit the button on the phone. So you got to take the glove off, put it in your pocket, and then hold your phone out, but you hold it back about this far from your head. Because I got a selfie stick in my backpack, but I ain't about to go through all that. It's too cold outside to be going through all that. But I'm holding the phone running, man, and my whole fingertips is getting cold, bro. That's why that video is only like 30 seconds long. I ain't lying, bro. You can't be out there like that. You know, yesterday they said that if you were in some states in the United States, like out north, way up north, and your fingers or something got wet, you could start getting frostbite in 10 minutes. That's how cold it was. It was -20 degrees in some places, bruh. I can't see that, bruh. That ain't my work. That ain't my work weight, bruh. But I try to tell y'all, man, you got to, but look, I don't miss no runs, bro. I told y'all, I've been walking or running every day since August the 12th, 2013. People say, why? How you remember the date, coach? How you remember the date? Because my anniversary is August the 13th. And on August the 12th, I was getting ready to, checking my clothes in the closet for what I was going to wear when me and my wife went out to dinner. And I put on some shirts and my belly was poking out. And, that ain't a good look. Not for me. I've been a martial artist and a boxer my whole life, so it wasn't a good look for me. So I had to go in the closet and find something a little bit bigger, and that's when I decided. I ain't got nothing big in my closet. I can't wear no hoodie. That's all I had been wearing was hoodies. So I called my wife on the phone. She was at work. I said, look, when you get off work, can you stop by the store and try to get me a better shirt? I'm saying, and another pair of pants. Because them pants I had was like 34 by 30, but I needed a 36 by 30. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on here? Your boy I ain't been training. I've been training other people. It's the difference when you're training other people than when you're training yourself. So that day I went for a walk. Came back home, I was tired. First, I ain't won't supposed to be no walk. It's supposed to be a jog. I was gonna go for a 2-mile run. I started off running. I got about 50 steps and started walking. And I was like, yo, this ain't gonna work. I was breathing hard. Eyes was watering. And it's the summertime. I'm like, eyes was watering like wind blowing in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's when I realized right then, I had got out of shape. I said, okay, right now. This how I'm gonna do things right now. When I went to dinner, I didn't even eat the same. Normally I would go up in that joint, get burger, fries, everything. Side order, corn on the cob, milkshake, and a soda. You know what I'm saying? What in the world? But now, oh no, bro. You got to cut a lot of that junk out. If you wanna see some progress, you got to do some regress, some degress. So I degressed to get progressed. So what happened, man? That was the day I remember. August the 12th, 2013. I've been walking, running, and training every day. My workouts used to be 30 minutes long, and that's including the run. Now my workouts is 3 hours long. I be doing all kinds of crazy stuff, man. I be trying stuff. People be sending me videos, right? And they be like, Coach, can you do this? I'm like, I don't know. Let me do a video of it. I'm going to send it to you. You tell me how it look. Dude was like, yo, you did it. I was like, okay. I didn't know if it was right, but I tried. I be trying to do all. I'm looking for something now. I recorded something, I think it was yesterday, but I don't know if it's on here. I don't know if I might not have saved it on this phone, which means it's gonna be on the phone I'm talking to y'all on. Because a lot of videos, they be on the phone, but I ain't saved them yet to like my YouTube, because I can put them on YouTube and put them on private. Because I got about 14, 15 videos on private that nobody ever seen yet. But sometimes, man, you just don't. Man, I want to tell y'all about it and show y'all about it. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do it just like that. Then what we do, this is what my man say, we'll do it now. It's like this. You hold on to the bar, right? And when you pull up, you pull your knees up. So you pull up, hold up, take this hat off. You pull up, knees up. See how that is? I thought it was going to be harder than it was. When the dude told me about it, I was like, yo, that joint going to be pretty tough. Until I did it. Then I was like, Coach Carl, you the man. I say, really, I looked in the mirror, I said, Carl, you the man, dog. And I was like, are you? I think so. I said, for real? You did it, man. I said, did what? What that guy told you to do. Was it hard? I say, it was a little hard, but it really wasn't hard. I be finding myself talking to myself sometimes. You got to motivate yourself, dog. Hey, look, I can talk about it or I can show it to you, just like I just said. Edwin Acevedo. Man, I knew a guy named Acevedo from Puerto Rico. Dang, I want to do the same thing, but not vegan. Hey, look, you ain't got to be vegan. I wasn't vegan when I lost all this weight. Y'all know the story, man. I didn't become vegan until the year after. People say, but Coach, how you lose the weight? You lost the weight when you became vegan? No, I didn't lose the weight vegan. I stopped eating junk food. That's how I lost the weight. Man, most of y'all do the same thing I do. Y'all got donuts, cupcakes, and honey buns. Piece of birthday cake. Can't wait for a birthday so you can get 2 pieces of cake. Man, I did the same thing. I ate Snickers bars, Twix bars, whatchamacallits, Milky Ways, Three Musketeers. I couldn't figure out which one I wanted, so I bought 2 of them. Packs Annihilators. Y'all know the deal, man. But I didn't lose weight because I went vegan. I went vegan a year later. I told y'all my diet plan from the beginning was 2 scrambled eggs, 2 pieces of turkey bacon for breakfast with a protein shake. I went to work, took a protein shake with me to work. When I got to work, I had a pack of crackers and a protein shake. When I left work, I stopped at the store. I bought a sugar-free Monster energy drink and a protein bar, and I went to the gym. I left, that's when I was teaching at the boxing gym. I left the boxing gym, came home, and my wife made me chicken breast mixed in with stir-fried vegetables, and that was my dinner. And then for snack at night, I had a half a bowl of Frosted Flakes with no milk. And that's how I got down. I did the exact same meal for like 6 months. In 60 days, I lost 60 pounds. It was falling off me so fast, my skin was loose, bruh. Somebody say you are a Jim. I could be Jim, but they call me Carl. But I got it though. For real, man. I appreciate it. Him say my goal this month is to do a 25 package. Hey, look, that ain't nothing. Do a 50 package. Make it hard on yourself. Time for a run with the 40 on. Focus pocus, man. I got the 40 sitting right over there on the weight, on the parallel bar. 40 on the bar, Oh, well, wait a minute. 20 on the bar, 40 on the ground. Yeah. That 40-pound vest, I hope you don't weigh it what I weigh. Because if you're running with that 40-pound vest on, you're going to have bad ankles, bad knees, and bad feet. But I don't weigh nothing but 140 pounds. I don't run with the 40 on. I have run with the 40 on only for like a half a mile. And then I walk a half a mile. Then I run a half a mile. And I walk a half a mile. Then I came home. Man, but that 40 is too heavy for somebody that's only 140 pounds. You run the risk of hurting your back, hernia, hurting your knees. You said, Coach, why the W? What is the W, man? You cut your own sentence in half. But I do it with 1 rep, and I can't do 50 push-ups in a row. You don't got to do them in a row. A 50 package does not mean 50 at a time. It means 50 before you get up and call it a day. So in other words, when you get down, get you a stopwatch. Do 5. If you could do 25 push-ups, something like that, don't do that many. Do 10. Take a 15-second break. Soon as you hit your last push-up, count 15 seconds. Then do 10 more. And do them until you get to 50. Do the same thing with your crunches. With squats, it's easier. Do 25 squats. Take about a 1-minute break. Then do 25 squats. With forward and backwards arm rotations, you hold your hands up like this, right? And you turn big circles. Both arms at the same time, just like this. Big circles. Get to 50, stop. Hold them up. Then do 50 backwards. Then stop. Hold them up. Then do 50 up and down like this. Then stop, and then you're done. And if you can't do 50, do 25. Then go for that walk. Leader Great, what's up, man? But you ain't finished your sentence, Leader Great. Let's see. Yes, you have to watch out with the vest, especially crossing the street, feeling like a container. Hey, look, how much you weigh, Focus Pocus? That'll determine what we talking about here. How much you weigh? And don't give it to me in no kilometers and no kilograms. Give it to me in pounds, so I ain't got to get my other phone out and look it up. Thank you for those great tips, Coach. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate you being up here. All the tips I got in the world don't matter if ain't nobody up here to hear them. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate you just as much as you appreciate me. Oh, you 260. Oh, wait a minute. You said 265. Raj, man. I thought you was Focus Pocus saying 265. I was going to say it makes sense. It makes sense. Focus Pocus, how much you weigh, man? You don't know how much you weigh? You got to weigh yourself? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Andrew Harper, what's good, dog? He said, no way. Focus Pocus, 154. Okay, well, you might be able to run with it. I wouldn't suggest it because unless you're in the military, That's the only reason why I'm gonna have you running. But then again, it depends on how far you running. If you're doing 1 mile with a 40-pound vest on, you can get away with it. I did 1 mile with a 40-pound vest on, and I only weigh 140 pounds. I think I was 137 when I did it. But it ain't my favorite though, because when you got that much weight on your back, your lower back gonna suffer, your feet gonna suffer. You gotta watch stepping on and off the curve because you can't twist nothing. You don't want your knees to be bad like that. You don't want your hips, your sciatic nerve, or anything to be damaged. You sometimes get home and the back of your neck be sore. It's too much weight for a guy that only weighs 140 pounds to be doing it consecutively or for a long period. So what I do is use the 20-pound vest. Now I can go 5 miles with a 20-pound vest on. So you work out at your local YMCA. That's what's good. Hey, look, wherever you work out at, get it in. No matter where it's at. People like to talk bad about Planet Fitness. I don't know why. Planet Fitness got equipment. Hey, look, they got equipment up in that junk. Last time I weighed myself, it was in January, and I was 170 something, but I'm 6 feet. That's cool. Well, you ain't bad for 6 feet. 176 feet, man, you be a heck of a boxer at that weight. We do a half a mile underwater. Okay. Man, that sounds like that's pretty fun. I took swimming lessons last year, and just because I ain't know the traditional way to swim, I know how to play in the water. I wanted to learn how to float, how to tread water on my back, and I also wanted to learn how to just traditionally swim, learn the footwork and the impediments to get me a little further, because I could swim about 10 feet. And then I started going lower and lower and lower. Next thing I'm going to be walking underwater like homeboy just said. You know what I'm saying? If I were to be an amateur, I would go to 160. Hey, look, you walk around 170, drop them 10 pounds. You'll know when you got a fight coming up, because all fights are posted on the board in the gym, maybe about 60 to 90 days out. Give you time to get yourself where you want to be at. So, yeah, that'd be a good thing for you. Yeah. I want to be an amateur, but I have no boxing gym. Well, then you can't be an amateur. You just got to get, hey, look, you'll get one sooner or later. There might not be no boxing gym where you at right now, but you don't, I mean, to be honest, you don't need a gym. You just need a coach. You need a coach with a license. That's it. And you know, you can go online. USA Amateur Boxing, you can go online and take the test online. For anybody that don't know that, you can go right to usaboxing.org, O-R-G, and go right online and take the amateur boxing test. They'll give you a whole, like a class work. They give you like a video. You watch the video. When you're done watching the video, you take the test. You take the test, you get your amateur license, amateur boxing coach's license in the mail, and then you and your friend both can be coaches. You can be a coach and your friend can be a coach. And then y'all can work out together. And then you can corner for him when he fight, and he can corner for you when you fight. I've seen it happen. Have you ever heard of this amateur boxer named Buddy McGirt? I heard of a professional boxer named Buddy McGirt. Hey, look, I mean, boxing, they make it. You don't have to have a ton of experience. You just gotta know what you're talking about. That's all. You could be a boxing coach today. They got all kinds of boxing exams. Go to usaboxing.org and put in say coach's license. That's all you got to put in, and you can go up to level 2, and then you got to have a fighter in a major event like a national tournament or the Olympic trials or something to be at 3. And if you have a fighter that ever fights in the Olympics or win the Golden Gloves or anything like that, then you could become a 4. But you can't become a 4 if you don't have a fighter that's that good. This is the way the world works. Roy Jones was a heck of an amateur. There's a lot of heck of amateurs out there. A lot of them. I mean, but everybody don't make it to the pros simply because you got to be sponsored to be a pro. Somebody got to see something they can use you for, and then put you in the pros. Let me see, professionals. Oh yeah, I knew who that was, dog. I got you. Edwin Acevedo. I'm about to ask for a spot on the bench press, 275. Who should I ask, a man or a woman? It depends. It's women out there just as strong as guys. Who you feel comfortable asking? That's the bottom line. That's who you should ask. Who you feel comfortable asking? Say 35 pound for you is a sweet spot running? Yeah, I like a 20. I mean, I ain't got a 35. I probably would do a 35 or a 30, but I ain't got that. a lot of times, man, I put on a 40-pound vest, and that's 40, and then I grab two 20-pound weights, 20-pound dumbbells, and put on my 10-pound ankle weights, and that's 100. And I'll walk. I walk 2 miles in 100 in the summer. It's a video on my channel. But I walked 2 miles with 100 pounds on in the summer. It was tough though, because it wasn't the back part wasn't a problem, the legs wasn't a problem, them weights in my hand was the problem. Why? Because you got to hold them weights in your hand. I had on weightlifting gloves, but your hands started getting sweaty, and you walking and your fingers be like this when you leave home, and they start going like this, and next thing you know, you're holding the weight like this, like the monkey claw. Do you dig exercise bikes? Yes, I do. I got one in my house. I just finished doing exercise bike routines. I could do 5 miles inside the house. I think it's boring, but it don't mean I won't do it. I got a bike. You know, I'm a biker. I got a bike that I ride outside. Yeah, I got a bike that I hit the block with. I do stand up more than I do sit down. Stand up. Work them legs a little more. Work them butt muscles a little more. I like that, man. I ain't got no butt as it is, but I want to work the little one I got out. Otherwise, I'm going to have a flat butt. Straight flat. Like I've been laying down on a piece of wood. No, man. Hey, look, I work. Hey, look, I do all kinds of exercises. I don't miss nothing. I don't miss nothing. If I see something somebody do online, I think it look good, I'm going to do that too. Some stuff I do, man, I can't do it more than once because I don't like easy stuff. If I got to get on the floor and do something that's too easy for me, I don't want to do it. It's got to be challenging. I got to see the results. I got to understand that something's going to happen behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's why dips and stuff like that, I fly through them. I'm doing 40 pull-ups, 40 chin-ups, 40 dips. I could do as much as a 10-minute plank. I do a 5-minute plank with a 25-pound weight on my back. But planks are boring to me too, man. When I do a plank, I got to have the right music on. Because you're just sitting in the same spot for like 5 to 10 minutes. I like 6 inches. Y'all know what 6 inches is? When you lay flat on your back, put your hands under your bottom, lift your feet 6 inches off the ground, and you just lay there. But I can't do it if I ain't listening to some music or talking to somebody because it's boring. It's a good exercise. It's a good core exercise, but it's boring. Hey, look, make sure y'all hit the like button while y'all online with your boy. And if it's your first time on my channel, just know something. Your boy, Coach Carl, Mr. 58 is the new 28. I'm a former boxing coach, former martial artist and martial arts instructor. I'm doing all kinds of stuff on my channel. I'm talking about everything from zero to hero, whatever it takes to get there. Weightlifting, calisthenics, running, walking, biking, bag work, pad work, whatever it takes to get there. But I appreciate y'all joining the channel. I appreciate y'all joining the live stream. I didn't get a chance to live stream yesterday because I came home with the intention of going right to live stream and came in the house and the power was out. The power was out for 3 hours yesterday. That wind, man, that wind was up to 48 miles per hour wind. I was walking in that wind yesterday. Couldn't run in that. I could, but it'll make for a miserable run. And you whole time you trying to watch everything you got, earbuds flying all over the place, your hat trying to turn around on you. Focus, focus. There we go, man. Appreciate it. Watching the Super Bowl later? Nah. But I'll be able to keep up with the score, though, on my phone. I got ESPN on my phone. But nah, I don't watch a lot of football, but I do watch football, but I don't watch a lot of it. So, you know, you know how I go. I'll watch an old fight or something. You know, I like to watch these guys that do like mega marathons and ultra marathons. I like to watch the training part of it. I like to watch when they're training for it. I like to watch, you know, if y'all know what van life is, I like to watch van life people talk about living in a van. I like to watch stuff like that. And then I also watch, like I said, I watch a lot of guys training. If y'all know who Sam Sulek, the bodybuilder, I like to watch him. I just like to watch how hard and how hard his training is and how much he's willing to put himself through. That's what I'm talking about. That's letting me know that I'm doing the right thing at the right time for the right reason. Hold on a second, y'all. Mom, I'm going to go ahead and go Yeah, yeah. But that's all, man. Just another day in the neighborhood. We got to keep it popping. No game plan. Just keep it popping. People ask me all the time where I get the discipline to do the stuff. Yeah, I watch David Goggins too. Get discipline to do the stuff, man, because you see the end result. The end result is always where it gets special. Like, you go ahead, mom. It don't make no difference. It ain't gonna make no noise like that. Yeah, the discipline is the part I like. I just like knowing that at the end you get something from what you put in. You get something out of what you put in. Sean Hunter, 7474, living in the van. What about living in the? Now, I don't like the storage unit because you can't really live there without somebody telling on you. I don't want to. Plus, I don't want to live in one place. Van life is my next life. I don't want to live in one place. I just want to travel the world, but you'll do it when you actually where you can control where you live. You get in the van, you do what you do, you go somewhere else. You do what you do, you go somewhere else. That's how I want to travel the world. It's the same thing as living in an apartment or living in a townhouse, but you're just paying the same bills. As long as you don't get your money from nowhere in particular, you get your money from online, it don't matter where you go. I got a lot of friends of mine that do van life living and stuff like that. And RV is cool, but RV is bigger, and I want a van. I don't really care too much for an RV. It's harder to park. It takes more to move. You know what I'm saying? More gas. The maintenance on it is a lot higher. Just get a van. Just get a Mercedes Sprinter van and have it redone on the inside. I ain't trying to take. Hey, look, I ain't trying to have the same stuff that I got if I was at home. If that's the case, I always stay at home. I tell people, man, when I make this transition, I'm gonna make a transition that's gonna make sense. Say you want to be a van lifer? I'm buying a Class B. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna be a van lifer. That's how I'm gonna live the other half of my life, man. I'm already 58 years old, man. I got to do something different. I can't keep doing the same thing over and over. Oh, what up? SIBOP. What to do, man? Keep it in shape with the yard work. Hey, look, light switches say they keep it in shape with the yard work. Hey, look, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Look, I know guys that got these big yards and bushes and a pond in the backyard that he done had built. Man, you got, hey, look, that's work, bro. And look, I seen guys, that guy told me the other day, come about the middle of February, I think he said next week, he starts putting down his stuff to start doing his yard. Say he got to start early at the end of the winter. Say, my man, Ninja Q, you got a break, dog? Holler back, all right? I'm 64. Got to keep on keeping on. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how you get it. That's how you get it, man. You got to keep pushing it. Hey, look, man, that's how you got to 64. You don't get to 64 sitting around doing nothing. You got there doing something, and now you just got to keep doing something. That's how you're going to stay there. You have a landscaping business, I charge $200 per hour. Hey, look, man, if you got a landscaping business, you're making money. I know a lot of guys with landscaping businesses. Most of my friends got HVAC businesses, HVAC and plumbers. Them the kind of people you want in your life, because if your HVAC ever go out, you gonna wish you had an HVAC friend. I ain't got no grass to cut, though, because I live in a townhouse. Hey, Acevedo, be safe out there, bruh. Keep pushing. Say, I'm your motivation, light switches. Hey, look, you my motivation. Now I got somebody else that I can talk to. And look, that's what it do, though, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all up here, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I use people for motivation the same way y'all use me for motivation. Y'all be telling me some stories sometimes that have me tripping. But I appreciate it. I need all them stories. I tell y'all, man, it was cold outside today. If y'all went up here when I first logged in, I came back from a 2.6 mile run, and I wasn't jogging. I was running. Why? Because it's cold outside. It was 1 degrees when I went outside this morning. 1. That wind is out there, but the wind wasn't the problem. It's just the cold air was the problem. And that air was cold. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sean Hunter, let's talk martial arts and boxing. What you want to talk about? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, I mean, what about it? You can't put the word up there. You got to put the sentence up there. Put the question up there. But like I said, y'all, in this game, it's a real deal. I work out 7 days a week because I want to be something. And that's how it is. That's why I tell people, man, you can't sit around and complain about it. You got to get out and train. You got to get out and train. Don't sit around and complain. Right now, I'm trying to get this water down. I've been up here now for 50 minutes. I got about 10 more minutes, man. I got to go because I got to get her to hit the store. I used to go to the store shopping with my wife on Sunday. She go whatever she got to do at Walmart. What do you think about Okinawa Shorin Ryu? It's a good art for discipline, not a good art for a street fight. So you want to get taught boxing and martial arts, any suggestions? Yeah, take up boxing, and if you got to do an art, take up jujitsu. Jiu-jitsu is the art you want to do because it teaches you grappling. It teaches you how to get people off of you and how to get people on the ground, how not to be at the bottom of the stack when you hit the ground. I've been involved in Okinawa Shorin Ryu for over 20 years, but I ain't never learned nothing in Okinawa Shorin Ryu that I could use in the street. Nothing. Yeah, unless you're talking about the elbow, and you ain't really learned too many of them. The blocking system, I didn't get it from Okinawa Shorin Ryu. The punching system came from boxing. My kicks came from Taekwondo. If I got you on the ground, it was because of my judo or my wrestling experience. But Okinawa Shorin Ryu is traditional for this area, so you're going to find more Okinawa Shorin Ryu gyms. But a lot of people in there, going through katas and whatnot, it's not going to help you when you get in a bad situation. I studied under Rodney Cheeseman too for about 8 years, and I taught for him for about 8 years. My sons were in Rodney Cheeseman's when they were 5 and 3, and we stayed about 4 years, and then I took them and went to Greens. And I stayed at Greens for about another 4 years, and then I decided that it wasn't the person, it was the art. So I put him in boxing. So what about the Russian wrestling, Sambo? I don't know too much about that. I know where Rodney's is. I've been a friend of Rodney since high school. He came out of high school 2 years before me. Same high school. But if you notice, Rodney right now is not teaching traditional Okinawa Shorin Ryu. He got jiu-jitsu in class. He teaching a lot of stuff because he used to ask me questions on boxing. He would watch videos of the kids that I taught in boxing in my gym and then ask me questions about how to emulate a move or a pattern that I showed. And I see a lot of my boxing influence in a lot of his videos right now. Although I don't like when martial art instructors teach boxing because it's a lot of things that they miss, like elbows too wide, hands are not in the right place, don't turn the hip when they throw the punch right. I spent a lot of time training a lot of people in the past, bro. So I understand the concept. I can look at a lot of people and tell if they're being taught right, because a lot of people are not being taught right. And look, that's one of the things that I learned. Boxing is an art. It's just as complex as a martial art. It's just the difference is you got to know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, then you just like the other people. Put a pair of gloves on, climb in the ring, and just start throwing punches. And that is not boxing. That's fighting. It's the difference. Said, teach me boxing. Man, I don't teach nobody personal boxing right now. I don't have the time. But what y'all got going on around the world today? Let me know what's cracking in the neighborhood. Is it cold where y'all at? If it is, let me know how cold it is. Right now, it's starting to warm up down here. Not by much, though. Just enough that I don't feel like I'm going to freeze when I go out the front door. So right now, the weather says it's 25, but it feels like 6. That means it's 6. And the wind blowing. Tonight, it's going to get down to 17 and 18. Man, it's a lot of bad weather still out there. Say cloudy and 44 in Washington State. Hey, 44 is good though. That ain't bad. It says it was freezing, getting better weather-wise. It's been freezing here, man. This is the most we ever had in this area. It's been anywhere between 1 and 5 degrees, man, for the last 2 weeks. It was snow on the ground in different parts of Virginia and Maryland for 2 weeks. The snow happened 2 weeks ago, and we still had parts of it. You can look out back now. It's probably still some snow out there, even though it's sunny out there because it's too cold. It's 45 down here in Georgia. 45 ain't a bad weather. I run in 45 all day. 45, I could run in that all day with just a hoodie on. But when you down here and you in 5 and 1, then you pretty much, you know how it go. Virtual Karma, what's up, dog? What's up, coach? It's 60 here with some light rain. Where you at? 60? Man, I need to see 60. I'll do anything for 60. 60, man, I run with a short sleeve shirt on. When it's 80 or better, oh, that's my weather, especially if it's sunny. Said it snowed last weekend there? Yeah, man, it snowed last weekend here. And the wind was crazy. Arkansas. Okay, you in Arkansas. Man, they stay hot down there like that? I need to come through Arkansas. I feel like a lone wolf. Too many simps. Dying breeder, stand up, man. Hey, look, but you know how it go, man. You ain't a lone wolf. It's just, you just got to look around, man. You got to, hey, look, birds of a feather flock together. You don't see no bird hanging with a penguin. You don't see no bird hanging with a monkey. They find the right birds to hang with. What Steven Seagal say, we all know who's who in the zoo. That's when they asked him if he knew who Jean-Claude Van Damme was. He said he had no idea who he was until he showed up on TV. He said, we all know who's who in the zoo, which means that Jean-Claude Van Damme hadn't been doing nothing. They asked him about Michael J. White. He said he used Michael J. White for different things. So you got to have long johns. Hey, look. I had on long johns this morning. No, yesterday I had on long johns, not today. I just had a long john shirt on today because I knew I was going to be running. Yesterday I walked. I had on long john pants, long john shirt, sweatpants, and a hoodie, and a jacket, and a knit hat, and my running gloves. So if you don't like the weather in Arkansas, just wait 20 minutes. Hey, look, our weather changed like that down here. Our weather changes like Virginia weather is crazy weather. Man, it could be 60 one day and 30 the next day. And the next day it'd be 100. You're like, what in the world is going on? Next day it's going down to like 40. Go down 60 degrees overnight. Virginia weather, man, is cuckoo. Cuckoo shenanigans. Anybody ever lived in VA, y'all understand what the deal is. You got to be ready for everything. You got to leave home with a jacket on. If you leave home in a short sleeve shirt, you might be looking for a jacket while you out there. But look, I hope y'all have a great Sunday, man, and I hope y'all watch the game. And if y'all watch the game, I hope your favorite team win. Say, sounds like Florida. Jones, Brandon, let's go. And man, I used to go to North Carolina back in the day, right? Just go down there on the weekends. And when I went to Carolina, you could have a short sleeve shirt on and have a hoodie in the trunk. Because once it turned nighttime, them trees start blowing, you're going to get cold fast. North Carolina. Florida gets 3 or 4 seasons in one day. Hey, look, I can't even imagine. Hey, look, I can imagine. I just need to be there. Can I get all them seasons? They said Florida got cold last week. They said them little geckos, them little lizard type Jones was falling out of trees. They were freezing. What's going on? They ain't know it's supposed to get cold like that. But last week, man, the whole world got cold at one point. Hey, look, what up, dog? Say salute to the coach, player. What up? DOSOMDIFF. What's good with you, player? Make sure when y'all online, y'all hit the like button. And if y'all not a member of the channel, please subscribe to the channel so we can keep this party going. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Tell y'all, man, I got to get it offline because I got some stuff I got to do today. But I just wanted to get up here for an hour, spend some time talking to my people. But I'll be back tomorrow from 3:45 to 4:45. So until then, y'all be safe and take care of yourself. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side, all right?